And to local news now, the first event of its kind will bring together local women in support of Habitat for Humanity. On June 9th, the Building Women and Dreams fundraiser will celebrate the local 100 Women group and their accomplishments.
These women that have joined the 100 Women campaign have spent a lot of energy and time raising money for Habitat, and we just really want to celebrate how they have come together.
Michelle Gustafson, along with 5 local panelists, will be talking about their inspirational journeys at the event. Vivian Pengalis says Habitat for Humanity has already made a big difference in the community.
To date, we've built 28 homes in Lloydminster and surrounding areas, 14 homes in Lloydminster for families in housing crisis.
She invites all the ladies in Lloydminster to come out and join them. Tickets are available at habitatlloydminster.ca. Well, the RBC Cup is underway and generating nationwide attention. While the tournament is putting the border city in the spotlight, it's also boosting the local economy.
Well, the RBC Cup will definitely be a positive economic impacting event. It's bringing in 4 out-of-town teams who will, of course, spend their money in the community just simply to be here, but it's drawing in fans and activity.
The next few days will be jam-packed with excited hockey fans, competitive games, and a ball hockey tournament. As one of the sponsors for the RBC Cup, Microtel General Manager Ronnie Sonorho says they are very proud to support the community.
The RBC Cup really helps us in terms of business-wise. Again, as I mentioned earlier, we're getting more people coming in because of the fan base itself. Right now, we have the West Kelowna Warriors with us. So they're staying here for 10 days, which is a lot, which is good. Plus, of course, the fans and the families.
I think the arenas, for the most part, is sold out or very close to sold out. So that's going to be 1,700 seats, and there's mostly 2 games a day over the course of the 8 or so days. And the teams themselves bring probably a group of around 30 immediately with them, plus any of the fans and spectators.
The RBC Cup runs from May 14th to the 22nd. And while the RBC Cup is in full swing, the teams competing aren't just from the CJHL. Grade schools from around the city hit the pavement this morning in a ball hockey tournament. Chelsea Jensen has more.
This week we're running our RBC Cup all schools ball hockey championship from both our Catholic and public school divisions.
The grade 8 and 9 students ditched the pencils for hockey sticks and found some fun competition.
It's just kind of fun to get out of school and good experience to come and try new things, I guess, because a lot of us have never played hockey or anything before. So
some of the kids at our school, they don't play competitive hockey or hockey at all, so it just gives them a chance to participate in the RBC Cup.
Not only does the ball hockey itself get the students involved, but so too does the artwork.
The artboards that you see here that line the outdoor rink were made and created by the Border City School students. So the organizers are saying that even if the students don't get an opportunity to come out to a game, this is still a great way for them to get involved.
Each school took on creating a mural, and for example, this is E.S. Laird's school. 4 students, one in particular, took on the leadership of coming up with an idea that represented centered around the themes of Lloydminster, RBC Cup.
Chelsea Jensen, Newcap News.
A local woman is one of 10 teachers from across the country to receive a prestigious award from Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. Nicole Blais was in Ottawa last week, honored for her work at St. Mary's Elementary School.
Did you answer the questions for the balloon stuff? Yeah. Okay.
The grade 6 teacher spearheaded a project called Our Village Uganda. Local students are connected with schools across the world through Skype for joint prayer services. And among many other initiatives, Blais is being recognized for the living wall in the lobby. She says it was incredible to be given the Teaching Excellence Award from the Prime Minister himself.
It was awesome. He was very personable. He was, very welcoming, and it was very neat to meet him for sure.
For her, though, the best part of the 3-day trip was sharing ideas with other educators.
It was probably one of the best PD I've ever been to hear what other, award-winning teachers are doing in their classrooms.
Along with a plaque, the school received $2,500, money they plan on putting towards upgrading some technology. After a fall debut, the Mom's Day Out trade show is slowly becoming a monthly staple in the border city. And this weekend, the event joined in the fundraising efforts for evacuees. Josh Ryan has the details.
Community is a very representative word for Lloydminster, and that's also true of the Mom's Day Out trade show, a monthly event featuring local vendors from the area.
Woodwork, there's everything. Anything you can think of, they likely have. It's not all outsourced so that people can see what's here in Lloydminster and what they can get here in town so they don't have to go out and venture other places.
The trade show began in October as a joint venture between a few local moms looking to grow their businesses and friendships within the community. Now it's become a place for local businesses to both grow and give back.
They're here to support our community and give back to the community, and I think that's our biggest charm, is that sense of community here. And I like how they always want to help, like it's always for a charity or to help a cause.
Having supported the food bank, Interval Homes, and other groups in the past, this month's show is joining in the funding efforts for wildfire evacuees.
That's our main focus today, and for as long as it's going to take to get everyone the help that they need.
And going forward, Schick says the hope is that the event feels as inclusive as possible.
It's called Mom's Day Out, but it's for everybody. You know, we try and make it a relaxed atmosphere. We try and make it really friendly.
Josh Ryan, Newcap News.
Air service in Lloydminster has dramatically changed over the years. Many routes have been cut in the last couple of decades. And in this week's retrospect, Hannah Tita looks back at a time when eliminating the Lethbridge-based service was quite a blow to the airport and the city.
The Lethbridge-based airline has been serving the Lloydminster market for nearly 6 years, first with a 19-seat Beech 99 aircraft, and since last October, the newer 37-seat Dash 8. Company officials say they evaluated the border city service and were forced to make a difficult decision.
And we're very concerned about our bottom line. We want to make sure that we maintain our profitability, and in order to do that, we have to give serious thought to how we can consolidate our operations during a period of expansion. Now, it sounds ironical. That's the way it has to be.
Even though the 4 Time Air employees have been offered jobs elsewhere, some say they're sad to see the Lloydminster route eliminated.
Yeah, to me, it's always a sad thing when you lose something, and especially a service like an airline.
Reaction to the withdrawal has been swift. Lloydminster Chamber of Commerce President Jerry Tremblay says he's really shocked at the pullout.
I didn't expect that from a company, especially at this time of the year, which the people from the upgraders are coming in. Okay, I mean there'll be 2,000 people, right? There'll be a lot of traveling, and they said, well, today, I'm sorry to announce that on the 7th of April, the service is cut.
However, service won't disappear for competitors RBC, who will begin to use a larger aircraft March 4th and take over the Time Air cargo contracts as well. The Time Air counter will be empty as of April 7th. Michael Higgins, NewsHour.
Fred Ackerman is the general manager at the Lloydminster Airport. He says since Time Air pulled out 25 years ago, more air services have been cut.
Right now we currently have 1 scheduled carrier, Central Mountain Air, and they run, depending on the day, 1 to 2 flights a day to Calgary and back.
The airport is currently conducting a passenger demand study. They will reach out to suitable carriers depending on the results. And that's all for Retrospect this week. I'm Hannah Tita.